It was a long weekend. It was a long weekend. Anyways, hit him with the old intro. We just got back from Phoenix Fan Fusion, aka Phoenix Comic Con, aka Cactus Comic Con. It was a crazy weekend for us at 96 Studios. There's so much to go over. We got there Friday. Myself and Julian went up there a day before so we can just get the B-roll, the most cosplay stuff that we can get for people on the convention floor. It was really crazy. We got there at the downtown area of the Phoenix Convention Center. People just everywhere. Nerds, geeks, con-goers everywhere, which is a good thing to see. After a 2-year hiatus, the last convention for Phoenix Fan Fusion was in 2019, pre-pandemic. COVID hits and they started canceling everything in 2020, and 2021 wasn't any better because they didn't even bring it back. They pushed it off to 2022, which brings us now, which is great because we've always tried to keep our standings with them. We've had panels that were scheduled back then in 2020 before the world was canceled. And this year they gave us panels again. So we definitely were going to show up and talk to people, like-minded people about interest in pop culture and fandoms that we all love. So that was a great thing. But Friday, we get to the convention center, just a sea of humanity, a sea of people. Some people were in cosplay, which were some great cosplays out there. Others were, in their nerd tees and their nerd gear, and it was great to see the pop culture community, the nerd community, come back in full force, full swing of things, and we loved it. It was great. So Friday, we get to the convention, and it was just craziness. I had to meet up with Brian Polito from Coffin Comics at their booth. They're there every year. We got to interview Brian a couple years prior at Tucson Comic Con, and it was great because he remembered us, and he gave us a little sound bite, and we got to interview him real quick, a little 2-3 minute interview, just to touch base and see how everything's been going for him in Coffin Comics, and to see how he loves coming back to the big convention of Phoenix Fan Fusion. So big shout out to Coffin Comics and Brian Polito for allowing us to get him on footage again, and love his work, love his stuff with Lady Death and stuff like that. On Friday that evening, we had the Todd McFarlane panels. Julian, being a big McFarlane nut, wanted to make sure he made it to that panel. And the panel leading up to that was Ultimate Spider-Man or Amazing Spider-Man panel, where artists who were affiliated with that license was where they were talking. And I thought I would go and get a jump on things and just get more cosplays and more B-roll. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna come back from McFarlane, send me a seat. And he calls me and he's like, hey, there's some dude who was just screaming during the panel, something like just yelling his question at the panelists, like on the mic. And then security came and like picked him up and like started pushing him out, and he started kind of getting a little bit crazy. Like screaming he was getting kicked out of the convention. Wasn't able to get that on footage. Just stuff like that pops up is like, we didn't have our phones out. We're not World Star. So that was kind of interesting to hear that story. But then McFarlane comes out, and I like McFarlane with Spawn and his toy line. I love it. Not a giant McFarlane fan, but after seeing that panel, I'm a big McFarlane fan now. He was very funny, very great with his stories. He talked about the Spawn movie that he's working on, and he's probably going to do something for San Diego Comic-Con as an announcement, stuff like that. Julian thoroughly enjoyed himself during that panel. He talked about the McFarlane toys. People got questions for the audience and stuff like that. So that was really cool to see McFarlane up there. Not going to spoil too much. Want to try to keep that for the main videos that are coming up. And then later on that day, we had the anime rave And I want to give a big shout out to DJ Ashton. I'm gonna link her Instagram up here. Beautiful girl, wonderful girl. We got to meet her before the anime rave started. We talked to her and her friends, and then we ran into her again on the floor, and she didn't mention she was DJing. And so we asked, hey, is there a possible way we can get on stage with you and get a couple shots for the YouTubes? And she was more than happy to have us up there. She was more than happy, more than generous with the stage. We definitely moved around, so we didn't mess with her set. But she had that place jumping. By far, one of the best DJs of the night. She did an 1.5-hour set. Something happened with the DJ that was supposed to come on after her. I guess the headphones weren't working for the setup they had for him. So he had to run back to the hotel and grab what he needed. So they had her stretch her set, which was fine with us because we were enjoying ourselves on stage anyways. Show some footage there. And then that in itself, we pretty much filmed a movie of that. That's going to be its own video on its own. So after this video, give it some time. We're going to have 3 videos. We're going to have the cosplay, the main convention, and the anime rave. It was a surreal experience because we got to meet and talk and take footage of so many amazing things this weekend. I want to give a big shout out to one of our good friends, the creator of the Bubble Patrol, John Anthony Chihek Sotelo. He helped us out. We saw his booth doing good business out there, and he was one of the invited comic creators. And it's always good to see one of our friends be invited out to something like that, because you love their success, you wish them the best. And he allowed us to stash our gear bag at his booth while we went to go run around and get footage, and kind of gave us a lot of weight off our shoulders, especially our backs. We really needed that. And just want to give him a good shout out. Cody came up on Saturday, and his main thing was Chuck Norris. He got to meet Chuck Norris, got to talk to Chuck Norris. Chuck hooked him up with a autograph, which was dope for him. I know he was really excited about that. The convention floor, packed as always. They didn't have the Hall of Heroes this time. They didn't have that 3rd floor. They pushed everyone downstairs to the main convention, which was good. But with the sea of humanity of the people that were showing up, that 3rd convention floor could have been a very good outlet, because it was packed on Saturday. Saturday is the day, is the busy day. Friday, very easygoing day, very chill. Saturday was crazy. Sunday was very chill, very easy. Everyone's trying to get their last minute buys in. My sons, they entered a cosplay masquerade, kids cosplay and masquerade. They won 3rd place, which I'm very proud of, with their outfits. And it was a good experience for them, good experience for us. Very happy with what happened there. And then on that 3rd day, we got to meet Eric Henson from the movie Comic-Con, A Fan's New Hope. That premiered years ago. Was directed by Morgan Spurlock, who also did Super Size Me. I love the stuff he did with the Last Ronin, which is the successful Ninja Turtles rogue samurai type deal with Michelangelo. It's a good comic read. I'm not going to give too much about it. Go out and check out The Last Ronin by Eric Henson. His art is great, and love seeing it. So I made it a point to try to get to him within the 3 days, just to say thank you for being him and to being an inspiration, because his story in Comic-Con, the Morgan Spurlock documentary, he was just a normal guy. He worked for the military, and then he wanted to break into the comic book world. Went to San Diego Comic-Con, the Mecca, and was able to meet with comic book creators that wanted to work with him and loved his artwork. So for me, I was great. Took a picture with him, and a great inspiration. But we had a great time. There's a lot of stuff that we enjoyed about the weekend. I know Julian had a blast. I know Cody had a blast. It was the first convention in 2-3 years. Very happy to get back to the swing of things. I think we knocked off a lot of rust. There's a lot of rust on that machine. A of 96 Studios going to conventions because we were tired. We were beat. But the hotel we were staying at was not too far away from the convention, literally across the street, so we had a lot of rest time. Artist Alley is always a great thing to see. We got a couple things down there. Jim Sterling, Creative Thanos, was there. Wasn't able to get his autograph on my Infinity Gauntlet comic, but it was hopefully next time. Did get my Wolverine #1 signed, so I'm ready to get that one shipped off and graded. So very excited about that. We entered contests that we won for free, and they give us free pops and Funkos and stuff like that. So that was cool. Just those are the highlights of that week, of this past weekend. If you get a chance, stick around, subscribe. We're gonna have a ton more video coming. Like I said, we're gonna have the main convention floor. We're gonna have the anime rave, and we're gonna have the cosplay video, compiling of all the best, some of the best cosplays we got. We really appreciate all the vendors we talked to. We appreciate Phoenix Fan Fusion for inviting us out. We were able to do panels this year. One of them was AEW versus WWE, and that was great. And then we did another one for manga, which was awesome. But once again, we'd like to thank Phoenix Fan Fusion. We reached out, they reached out to inviting us up to be part of the show this year. Hopefully we'll be added more to a lot of the shows in the future. Stick around for more videos. There's a lot of stuff we have planned for the remainder of this year and future. We're looking to get into a lot more art videos again to try to get back into the garage and create things. So if you like what you see, you like what you hear, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate all the support that we have gotten on this channel, especially from the Tucson community. We're looking to do more signings and more events at Harley's Toys and Comics at the Tucson Mall. So always check their page out on Instagram, on Facebook. Follow us because we will definitely be reposting what they post out, so you could be in the know of the next celebrities, the next events, the next 3-day event that goes on. We're about to hit you with 3 more videos of this past weekend, and we always love to hear you guys in the comment section. So until we see you guys in the next video, I'm Cisco, and I'm signing off for Julian and Cody and all that good stuff in Phoenix Fan Fusion. I gotta go eat, I gotta go rest, I need to go heal or do something because this weekend just drained us. See you guys in the next video.